Dan Solberg here. This is my garage, my sanctuary, where I love to fabricate. I have a collection of only one four-wheeler for the mud, and I got one street rider, and then I've got something I've been working on for about 30 years. I love to weld, so. And then I got into other visions that just come to me that I got to build. So this is kind of a three-dimensional picture story, and this is the meaning of life. Okay, as we go through life, through the years, the weeks, lessons we need to learn, we're all riding on this cycle. And then as you go along, you come back, and if you don't learn your lesson, you continue to have to repeating it. And once you get to the point that you can't make it anymore, then to break the cycle and to move on, you have to go to the center, to Christ. To get Christ and let him into your heart, and then you can break the cycle, and then you can spread your wings, and then you can go forward. And then it's my obsession. Wondering if I should call it my obsession or my frustration. I wasn't sure. There's been years that I've worked on it and threatened to cut it apart. I got the motor from a buddy of mine back about 30 years ago. It's a Z1 Cowie engine, and he was having problems with getting it to work right, and then he spun the timing chain. He said, "That's it, do you want the motor?" And I said, "Sure, I'll take it." I told the wife that I was going to build something, and she said, "Well, you can build whatever you want." This is back when I had 4 little kids. Build whatever you want, you just can't spend any money. And it's like, okay, this is going to last, take a little longer. And oh, by the way, on this motor, that I got it from Scooter. So Scooter, if you're watching, got it together. It's working good. And started building this, and it's been a process ever since, kind of upgrades and expanding, and I wanted to build something that's never been built before. That's where you really get the passion, is to expand and go like Star Trek, where no man's gone before, and see how far you can stretch this out. So I went with a independent floating rear end suspension system and brought the frame up on top, the engine sitting like a diamond on a ring, bring it up over, and it's super rake goose necked out, and it's an inverted front springer. So it's solid sitting here, but when you're going down the road and you hit bumps, then it'll come in this way. Got all the lights, broke it over here. This is the main power, turn on key. Maybe I should warn you, I upgraded the horn, so I was getting shit about being too quiet, so put on a little bit of a bigger horn, which I have the blinkers, and then just the lower lights, and then the when you're really in the dark and you want to see where you're going. I was watching Mandalorian one time, and he got in his brand new spaceship, and he pulled out his driving things. I'm going, this is so cool, this will work good. So I pulled that out. So once you get into the cockpit here, you pull this in. So once you get in, maybe I should just, seatbelt, I'm not sure if I need that or not, but it kind of, for effect, So you hop in, you got your controls, steer with your feet, got brakes, lock up one side or the other side. You got your stick shift, your clutch. You got your mirrors, so you got 4 mirrors so you can make sure they don't get too close. And put that up and then hop out. Took my obsession up to Dennis Kirk Garage Build. Figured that was the best place to take it, you know, to show it. Before that, I wasn't even letting people taking pictures of it because, you know, it's 12 feet long and you can't really get a good angle and it always looks bad. So took it up Dennis Kirk and I got a Choice Award up there, which was really impressive. You know, I explained different things and a lot of people are really impressed. And then there's other people, like I have my Obsession license plate on the back. I had one guy give me a bunch of grief because I didn't have stickers on it saying that you can't drive this on the road. And I'm going, it's a trailer queen. You know, it's, yeah. Some guys are saying this is Mad Max. And then there's other guys that's like, this is an awesome, what do you do for a living? And it's like, are you an engineer? And it's like, no, I was just a truck driver. But overall, it's everybody is impressed, which is really nice. So hindsight, 2020, I look back at my life and growing up, and my dad was amazing. You know, we've made so many things over the years, and to find out that it's really not that tough. You know, you just gotta take, you know, break it down into bite-sized pieces, okay? It's like when I started the electrical on this, it's like there ain't no way I can do the electrical on this. You break it down into bite-sized pieces and you just, it's the same thing with everything. It's just one step at a time. You know, after a while, you get a feeling, you know, in your fingers of what you're working with. It's either you're working with wood, you know, you get a feeling of how to work the wood, and working with steel, I mean, I can still feel you. It's a feeling you can get on how to bend the steel, how to grind it, how to shape it. It's like carving steel, you know. It's just basic tools, and you can make anything, you know, as long as you can afford the parts to put it together. And it's not, I gotta hurry up and get this done. This is where the fun is putting this thing together. You know, putting anything together is catching the vision and working with your hands. Once you're finished, you know, you're done. Then you go, what do I do now? You know, it's like, so I'm just extending out that build time and trying to upgrade and stretch it further. So if it wasn't for my brothers, my dad, my wife, who lets me have this garage, you know, and she parks in the driveway, and I do hear about that every once in a while. And it's, nobody does it alone. It is a family thing, you know. If I just wish and hope that I was half the dad my dad was.